Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your June 2020 money and financial reading. Sorry it's a little late. I had to make a little adjustment and move. Um, I've been held up by some stuff that I needed to take care of. But with that being said, let's do a quick disclaimer and get on with your reading. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like to know how to get a hold of me, my email is in the description box below. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Anyways, Taurus, let's get on with it. Let's see what you got coming towards you in financial for June 2020. I haven't had cards really jumping lately. The energy hasn't been super high. You know, I left a card behind. Three of Cups. Are you dealing with three people in a situation? That can also mean that you're working with somebody. I grabbed that only because it was still laying there, and I usually don't leave a card behind. So I think it's a situation where you have to work in a group with some people. Could be a celebration, but we're talking about money and finance. So, very next card is the Tower. There needs to be an ending, or there will be an ending to working together with people. This could be a job, although I have a cup, you know. Let's see what this is. Ten of Swords. This is definitely a cycle ending. You are walking away from working with other people. It could be a job. You could be leaving a job and looking for another one. Yeah. You're headed towards a new beginning, Taurus. This new beginning is a result of a lot of pain that's been caused, and this is definitely involving a job. There was a Tower moment, and you're headed where you're headed. Let's clear that. You know that has already been done. Where you are headed though is the Seven of Cups. So you are headed towards multiple options of where to go in your job. Okay. Yeah, working with those other people, there was just too much defensiveness, and you know the honesty to the situation, or the realization of the actual situation, came and caused a Tower moment. You know, what was that? Okay. You had a realization in your job that what you hoped for wasn't going to come true. That's what stemmed this off. I don't know if it was a promotion. It's a wish. It was something that you were hoping would happen. And the realization that that was never going to happen, made you want this new beginning. Yes, you definitely want an abundant new beginning. You want to stand in the King of Pentacles stance. You want to be a King of Pentacles, which is an earth sign, so that's not surprising. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are walking away. When you heard this news, it did make you defensive, and it was quick news. It was not something that came very quickly, And yes, it did cause you to move. You got the Chariot card. Underneath the star, you've got the World. So, yes, your wish was to have everything, to get to that point where you felt you had everything in that job. Yeah, you are headed towards ultimate abundance, happiness, and fulfillment. That's what's going to make you happy, Taurus, is to have what you wish for. And this job isn't going to fulfill that. That's why you're walking around, and you have a lot of options to go towards. The beautiful thing is that this brand new cycle, is bringing you happiness. It is bringing you happiness. I have you, Taurus. You want to offer something to an air sign, Gemini, Leo, or Libra, Aquarius. The thing is that this air sign is not paying attention to you on it. Because here's the thing. I know the lunar eclipse is coming up on Friday. And with that is coming brand new cycles. There's something about justice here. You know, I believe that you were dealing with an air sign at your job. And while you were doing your best to get this wish that you wanted in your job, you know, there was an air sign that was ignoring you. And in that, you moved on because you were serving justice. You were like, you know what? If you can't see the effort I put forth, then I don't need to give this anymore. Yes, 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 yes. Because right underneath that, your goal is to be victorious in money. Taurus, you got the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. This is why you're doing it. All the work and effort you put forward to go towards that wish, that thing that you thought you were going to get. And here's the star again. Was not being seen. And the Two of Cups. Your ultimate goal is you're trying to get to this space for you and your significant other. And you're working very, very hard at it, Taurus. That much is obvious. I do want to say that you can't always make people see what it is you're giving, because sometimes you just run into people that are blind to who you are, right? And you weren't appreciated in that last job. You know, you were almost one of those people that were just part of the group instead of standing out, and you should have stood out, or at least that's how you feel. Let's get some Lenormand on this. Because I'm not asking any questions. Yeah, I thought that was backwards. Okay, let's get some Lenormand on this, some clarifiers. I don't want as long of a reading as I had for Aries, only because there was a lot to be said in that reading. But regardless, and I don't know why I'm mentioning that right now, but anyways, we're going to cut it a little shorter. Taurus. Let's get some Lenormand. What direction can you get from the divine? As far as, because you have a lot of options, and I think you're trying to make the best option for you and your Two of Cups. A lot of people work for somebody, you know. That's a wisdom card, commitment, death. You know, I could look at this in a different way. Because the Star card is facing away from the Two of Cups, I feel like you're trying to accomplish something away from your relationship. And you're trying to be victorious over it. And the reason why I say that is because the Wisdom card came up. The Commitment card came up. And the Death card came up. And the Death card came up over Justice, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you need to be wise about how you handle the destruction of the commitment. Do not burn your bridges. I don't feel like your significant other is involved with this. I feel like you thought you had your fit with this job. And at this point, the universe is telling you to just make sure you don't burn your bridges when you leave. With that being said, love and light, Taurus, you guys have a wonderful rest of your June.